Hey, how's it YouTube? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna do another quick video for you on token based or staking based platforms that I'm currently on. I'm not gonna go through all of them because I'm on quite a few, but the ones that I've recently joined and the ones that I think have got great potential, I'm gonna take you through. So that will be Wise, Axion, UME EFT on Eclipse City, and then BankRoll. Those are the four that I'm going to talk to you about today. But before I get started, as always, please note I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only showing you what I do. You need to do your own due diligence, your own research, make your own decisions. And in a crypto world, if you're new especially, invest only what you can afford to lose. Be careful, diversify. Once you've made some profits, withdraw your initial investment, take it to your bank, and then work with house money, and then you can go crazy, right? If it's no longer your money, if it's house money, then you can start investing. Be very careful, guys. Invest only risk capital, invest only what you can afford to lose. So the first most interesting and probably the one that's gonna be the one for 2020 and going into 2021 is called WiseToken. So right off the bat, I want to tell you that my strategy was to start reserving tokens towards the end of December or the middle of December. It looks like I'm going to have to bring that forward because things are happening on the Wise token space. And I'll explain to you now how this works and why I initially thought I'm only going to invest towards the middle of December, but I've now changed my mind. I'm going to start this week. So the Wise staking platform will only launch on the 1st of January 2021. So the staking platform is on where you can actually now make some profits on your Wise, earn some more Wise token and maybe start selling your Wise for profits. That will only happen from the 1st of January onwards. What is currently happening is that you can reserve Wise token. So guys, please remember when you deal with Wise and Axion, WiseToken and Axion, it's advisable that you use your MetaMask wallet. So this wallet I'm only showing you for video demonstration purposes. MetaMask on your Google Chrome, and it interacts very nicely and very efficiently with these platforms. So Wise and Axion is Ethereum based. Okay, so number one, staking will only launch 1st of January 2021. Number two, you can reserve Wise token. So it's a 50-day period. I believe they are now into, if you click on reserve, they are now at day number 21. Okay. So you still have basically 30 days to reserve your Wise token. And I will explain to you now how this works. And I believe the minimum that you can invest is 0.05 Ethereum. Okay, so how do you do this? So if you click on dashboard, it'll take you to this screen, and this is the overall Wise, the overall Ethereum that's been invested. And I will also explain to you why the guys think that Wise might be one of the big ones for 2021/2022. If you click on this button here, it'll give you your personal stats. So once you start investing and once you start referring, and by the way, my links will be in the description below. They will tell you the maximum and minimum Wise that you can expect towards the end of December when you claim. So remember, you can only claim on the 31st of December, and then staking will start on the 1st of January. Okay, so as you start investing, they will start populating this. Here is where you now invest, guys. So I just want to explain a few things to you, and then I want to explain to you why the people, they've been into cryptocurrency for much longer than I've been. So I'm still learning why they think that Wise will be big. So firstly, you can no longer invest in the first 20 days or reserve your tokens because they've been closed. You get fixed supply days. Guys, what this means is that they will tell you how many Wise tokens will be up in the auction, so to speak, or the reservation. So if you invest, you will get a part of 5 million. So the fixed days, I believe, is mostly or only 5 million Wise. The random supply days, you need to be careful because they say there will be 4.7 million Wise that will be distributed amongst the users for that day. Okay, here you can see it's 2 million, and I believe there are sometimes when they say, yeah, here 1 to 10 million basically. Okay, so it can be 1. So you need to be careful, decide carefully which days you want to enter the auction, so to speak. And then what you basically do is you click on all reservations, you go to the day that is open. Right? You don't have to go there. So all these days are still open. So you can decide, look at how many users, how many ETH has already been invested. You know, the lesser ETH, the better share or the higher share you get. Okay, so you need to analyze this. And then you click on reserve. I don't have any Ethereum on my wallet, so that will show. But then you type in, yeah, the minimum is 0.05 Ethereum, but you can type in anything. You want to invest 2 Ethereum on this day, and then you will click reserve and you will approve on MetaMask, and you will then see on that particular day that you've reserved your token. And again, you can select as many days as you want, and then in your personal states everything will then appear here. You can also I believe reserve many days because the MetaMask fees are so high. You might want to consider this option. So I just want to find it quickly. I think it's at the bottom here. Yeah, so you will see a button that says select all days or deselect all days. And what basically you can do here is, if you have, let's say, 10 Ethereum and you want to invest in 10 days, you can then select the 10 days and you can do the transaction once. You pay MetaMask fees once, and your Wise will be reserved for you. So guys, let me take you to the reason why I'm beginning to agree with the guys that Wise will be big. So firstly, it's very transparent, very well designed platform, and very well thought out. You can type in WiseToken in YouTube and you will see that there's a YouTube channel, and the owner or the developer, he has daily update videos, and I think it's live streams that he's doing, telling you how things are going and so on. So number one, he's predicting that the WiseToken value will be 12 cent USD on the 1st of January. Okay, so that's only a prediction, but if that is true, then some of the guys who invested already and some of us who will still invest might make up to 600% or 6 times what you've invested just by the 1st of January or by that first week or so. And then he's predicting that towards the end of 2021, that the token can reach a value of 12 USD. Okay, these are all predictions. We don't know how this is going to go. Okay, I haven't checked his videos for the last few days, but that's what I've seen on some of his older videos. Then the other thing, guys, if you go to Uniswap, you will see the top 10 or 20 tokens listed on there, and you will see the UME token and some others, right? The DAI token and so on. And my understanding is that if the WiseToken investments continue at the rate that it's currently continuing, Wise might end up being the number 5 token on the Uniswap list in terms of liquidity and strength. Okay, so that in itself makes it a very interesting proposition for all of us to look at. So guys, do your own research, your own due diligence. I've decided to invest in Wise, and my target would be for this to be anything between 100 and 500,000 Wise. So that's not going to be easy. That's going to cost me a lot of money, but that is my target. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, remember, this is a long-term investment. At the earliest, you'll start making profits or gains on the 1st of January 2021. So think carefully and make your own decision. My links are in the description below. In terms of Axion, Axion is going well. I like the dark screen. So in terms of Axion, what you do is you enter the auction with Ethereum. You will then get Axion, and you can then stake your Axion. And like with WiseToken, you need to see Axion as a long-term investment. I've invested heavily in Axion, and I'm going to be patient, guys. Okay, so the price went up to 0.0007 or 8 the last number of weeks. It's went down again this week and late last week, but it's gonna go up and down. But the Axion guys hard at work marketing additional platforms on the ecosystem and so on. So don't worry about this one. Steady, and it's going to give you a lot of gains if you are patient. So these are the two that I've done on the Ethereum blockchain or Ethereum network. And I'm now going to talk about two interesting opportunities that I've joined on the Tron network. So guys, let's move over to staking on the Tron network. I am on quite a few staking platforms. Some of them good, not so good, some of them good. But I'm only going to talk about two today. So as you might know, and if you don't know already, then you need to know, Tron Chain is currently one of the top platforms in cryptocurrency. Okay, can make a lot of gains. They've got, I believe, now over 400,000 users or investors, and the total value invested in Tron Chain is 25 million. But the reason why I'm giving you that background is because Tron Chain is part of the Eclipse City group. Okay, you have Tron Chain, you have Cyber Chain, and they also had Ether Chain before, but they stopped Ether Chain and they're refunding us, so that's also very good. And now they have they launched their own exchange, decentralized exchange called Uswap, and with that they have launched a few tokens, and they are going to launch another token, and they're giving you the opportunity to farm or to mine these tokens, and the value of these tokens promise to be insane, guys. So this is an opportunity that you definitely have to analyze and look at. Okay, so what do you do here? Firstly, you can go to Uniswap, and in order for you to farm or to mine, now I'm not an expert in this, I've not done this before, I only started recently with the UME token. In order for you to mine UME token, now the UME token as of today is worth 130 USD. It went up to 230 USD. When they launched it, guys, it was 1 USD. Okay, so you can see the potential in what's going on here. But ultimately, they're going to release what they call the EFT token. It's not the electronic fund transfer that you're used to. It's something else. And they're only going to have 75,000 of these tokens. And you're going to need the UME token to mine the EFT token. I know it all sounds complicated, but it's probably worth your while to try and follow what I'm explaining to you now. So the first way for you to mine UME token is to provide liquidity. Okay, so what you do is when you provide liquidity, you need to provide two different tokens in equal amount. So if you decide that you're going to do the TRX in USD, now it's also important for you to go and have a look at which pairs they have. And I know that they have the USD TRX pair. That's why I'm using that as an example. But these are all the pairs that you have. What does it mean? You provide liquidity using these pairs. They give you what they call an LP token, and you then use that LP token to mine UME. Sounds complicated, but it's not. Okay, so let's say you go to liquidity, you want to provide liquidity, you get yourself some USDT, which you can get here on the Uswap, but you can also go to Just Swap, and so on to get all of these tokens. And then just for illustration purposes, if you say you want to invest 10,000 TRX, you then need 336 point that USDT. You will then click, I don't have a balance now because I'm only using TronLink wallet for illustration purposes. By the way, you might want to use the TronLink wallet as an extension in your Google Chrome. It works well with these platforms. Okay. My experience, that's the best option. Okay. Then you will click approve, and they will then provide you with the LP token. So this is on the uswap.org platform. Then you go to ume.finance, and here you will see the various pools. Okay. And when they've started, and they typically run for 2-3 weeks, they will then show you that it's ended and you need to collect your tokens. So they've got quite a few pairs at the moment. There's one that I want to talk to you about. It's easier for all of us, the UME pool, where you only need UME. Okay, but let me just explain further. So once you have your LP token for the USDT, the TRX pool, you then come down to, you look for this pool. Here it is. You will click on select, right? Now you already have your LP token, so you don't click on that. You click on select. It will show here. You will then, the bottom here, but there will be a button here that says maximum. You will, it will show the maximum, and you will then stake it. Okay, you can unstake at any time. You can collect your dividends at any time, and they will. The pools will typically run for 2 or 3 weeks. It will end. You then have to unstake, and then you can stake again. So guys, having said all of that, the easier way, and I'm using this method, okay? The dividends are lower, but I'm using this method. I've decided just to buy UME tokens outright. So if you, for example, spend 3,000, you need now what, 3,500? Wow, you need more to get one. You almost need 4,100 TRX to get one UME. That's a lot, guys. Okay, so the price has gone up insanely. So what I do is I bought myself a few UME tokens, and then I came to this pool. So you will see here that the return that you're getting it's much lower. It's 527 as opposed to the others, 959 and so on. But this is a way for you to get into. Now remember, you don't have to buy one UME. You can buy 0.12 UME tokens. And then you can come here, you select, you stake, and you will then, your personal stats will appear here, and you will then earn UME on a daily basis. And you know, as you like, every day, every 5 days or whatever, you can collect your UME tokens and you can stake them again. So guys, the EFT token will only launch on the 9th of January. So you've got, 39 days or so to accumulate UME tokens, because you're going to need UME tokens to then mine or farm EFT tokens. And based on what I'm seeing, the value of these two tokens, not only the EFT, but the value of the UME token and EFT tokens will be insane. So if you want to invest for the future, 2, 3, 4 months from now, you're probably thinking I'm talking a lot of bull at the moment. Maybe you're not following. Slow down the video, watch it again, research Eclipse City, research TronChain, research UME, research farming, mining, and the EFT token. Join the Telegram group, Eclipse City Telegram group, UME Telegram group. See what the guys are talking about there, and don't miss this opportunity, guys. Okay, so I want to end this video. I've been talking for a while. Quickly going to show you BankRoll. BankRoll is also a token that you can stake or deposit, and that you can earn 310%, I believe, 365%, okay, at a rate of 1% per day. Okay, now The reason why I've joined this one, so what you need to do is there are two platforms, the BankRoll Swap X platform. Here you use your TRX to buy the BankRoll token. The abbreviation for the BankRoll token is BNKRX, as you can see here, right? So you will insert, let's say, 1,000, and it'll show you here. I only have 9. I don't know if it's gonna show now. It doesn't show, but it will show you how many BankRoll tokens you will get, and then you just approve your transaction. It works with the TronLink wallet as well. And once you have your BankRoll token, you come to bankroll.network. All of the links will be in the description below, and you then deposit. Okay, so once you've deposited on this wallet, I've deposited 50 BankRoll tokens. This is what I'm going to get in total at a rate of 1% per day. Okay, and I'm getting 365% profit in total, right? And here's your available. These are some rewards that I've earned, and you can enroll or reinvest or compound. Basically, this is what roll means. Okay, so you can either claim, you can convert to TRX or whatever and withdraw if you want to, or you can roll. Roll means that in that, you're available in your rewards, you will reinvest. I am advising you to reinvest for a while. The reason for that, when I bought my BankRoll tokens, and I've bought quite a few on some of my other wallets, the price was 5 TRX for one BankRoll token. As you can see here, it's now 7.174. So I'm seeing potential for the BankRoll token to increase in value, and guys, that will be very good gains, right? You can work out what 7 versus 5 is. It's about almost 45% increase in value in a few days, not more than a week that I've been involved in this platform. So guys, this is an interesting one to look at. I know I've talked a lot today, but I'm giving you what I'm doing, but some of these are very good opportunities. I would say look at WiseToken, look at Axion, look at UME, and look at BankRoll. Okay, if you want to make serious investments and serious gains to take your crypto journey forward, look at these tokens and staking platforms. That is all from me for today. As always, be careful. Invest only what you can afford to lose. Invest only risk capital. And yeah, until next time, it's Tata.